Megan Moore's TV. I am here today with two very dear friends that I've known a very, very long time. Very long time. So Chocky Burks is here from Premier Realty, also a dear friend, and Susan Johnson. And they have some wonderful things they're going to talk to you about, but first let's hear a little bit about each of one of you. So start with Chocky.
Well, Megan and I have known each other for, well, we don't really want to say how many years, but a long time. Our children were very small, and now they're almost 30. So
Yeah.
I actually own a real estate company, Premier Realty Partners, and sold Megan's home 20 years ago.
Yeah, so my baby JK was a tiny little infant, and it sold so fast. It was a little bit discombobulating because we thought we'd have a few months to get into the other house, and it wasn't quite ready yet. So it was really fast. It sold.
It was really fun. We helped her. We all carried things out.
Yeah.
It was perfect. But we have had a great friendship over the years. We've kind of both grown in our businesses, and it's been very exciting to watch Megan, and we work together a lot too. So I'm excited to be here with my other hat on, with Susan, talking about Support Our Scholars.
Yes, yes.
And I'm Susan Johnson, and Megan and I have known each other since the 90s. We were baseball wives together in Cincinnati, our husbands worked for Marge Schott. And it was very fun and very trying. Baseball's changed a lot, but we've been blessed enough to stay friends and see our children grow up. Absolutely, absolutely. Fun times.
Yeah, so Susan was always really good at making something. There was no charity then back then.
No, there was no charity.
And she started this. What's it called? Over the Rhine.
Somewhere on the River.
Somewhere on the river, and oh, it was beautiful. We did a summer camp, and we all got involved, and it was so much fun. So you've been so involved in so many philanthropies over the years. So I was not surprised when you two got together.
It was a good fit.
SOS. Yeah, I know.
It was a good fit.
So I had a lot of fun at that luncheon. It was beautiful. So let's tell everybody about it, because this is really an amazing charity.
Well, we're both very passionate about educating women.
Yes.
So we educate the most brilliant girls from the most disadvantaged situations. But we don't just send them to college, we mentor them. And we know that if you get a full scholarship to college, that doesn't mean you're going to graduate. About 80% of the time you won't. But with a mentor, it changes the dynamic. We both have had mentors in our life that have been life-changing.
Right.
The mentor that I had when I was 21 was a 70-year-old woman, and she was in my life until she died. And in her honor, we will work towards that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And SOS really stands for Support Our Scholars, and just how passionate we are about ensuring that young women who have a chance to go to college can do that and graduate.
Typically, we'll talk to guidance counselors all over Central Florida to find the right fit for our scholarship program. And typically these girls have all been awarded scholarships to very prestigious colleges.
Extremely.
And typically wouldn't go because they don't have the support at home. So we provide them with a small stipend so that they can feel just like everyone else. And I would say most of them are from impoverished backgrounds.
Absolutely. So we have 55 girls in college right now, and the average income is $24,000. Those girls have GPAs that are 4.7, 4.9. They get accepted in Ivy League colleges. They go to Rollins. They go to UCF, University of, they can go anywhere. But the kids who get accepted in colleges, like Stanford and MIT, there's no way they can go. They can't even get to college.
Right, right.
And so we make sure they have all those other things.
Well, I was able to attend the dorm outfitting party, and that was amazing, because I'd never seen anything so beautiful. I mean, every area was just, you guys had gone all out. It reminded me when I was in a sorority years ago, where your big sister would give you all these beautiful gifts, and that's what it was like. They had the bedding and the all the things that go with a dorm room that if you're the first generation college student, you wouldn't know you needed all these things. And so you outfitted them, and these kids were so ecstatic, and I remember some of those moms that were just, they were like, I can't believe you do all this for my daughter. I mean, it's just a beautiful what you've done for these kids, and I loved hearing some of the girls speak, some of the ones who are going on to graduate school and just continuing their education. It's beautiful.
The dorm shower is such a fabulous event because it truly showcases. You get to that. I think that's the key to support our scholars.
Yes,
is that you actually meet and get to know these young women. I know we've all been involved in fabulous. I'm in the Council of 101, which supports the museum, but to actually be involved in an organization where you can sit down and talk to these young women, follow them through their lives, through their college careers and beyond, because these girls want to pay it forward and they want to give back and they want to, be a part of the next generation of scholars.
That's just really wonderful.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
We just had our first, one of our young women graduating from Rollins, and she got an extra big award. And she came to us and said, you know what? I am going to Uganda to work for the next 2 years. I don't need this. And she donated the money back so another girl could start college. And it's just amazing to see.
That's beautiful.
It's beautiful, and she could use the money. She does not come from a family of means. But she said, well, I've been given so much. Let me be the first scholar to start another scholarship. So she has her own scholarship, which was so amazing. So we have our first girls. We have 4 PhDs, which is pretty amazing. And they are so driven. They just need just a little bit of encouragement. And they need the human capital of women who have been there and who know.
Right.
Because in the projects where they live, no one's going to college. They don't know. It's like moving to Taiwan.
Right, right. Well, I was just so impressed with the girls that you've picked. I know it's really difficult to pick the top 55 because I know you start off with, oh, great. Oh, that's a good picture up there. Some of the kids. Yeah, it's wonderful. But I know it's really hard because so many are deserving. And for you to come, and I know every year you've been able to grow it. Start off with just a handful of girls?
We started with one, and then when she graduated, we said, oh, this works. That poor girl, she had all of us surrounding her, and she graduated despite us. She was like, she would call me, and she goes, Mrs. Johnson, I'm going to graduate with you or without you. I was like, oh, great. I guess we need to lighten up a little bit on her. And then our next girl went to Cornell, and she graduated, and then we started adding, and now we've been able to add 20 this year. But there were 170 applicants.
Right.
And so it's heartbreaking when you have to tell young women you just can't do it.
Right.
Because it's important that they have the money, but that they have the mentoring. And so, we're excited to see if it's going to be 25 or 50 next year, what it's going to happen.
And it's so transformative.
Yes.
It's amazing when you meet the young women for the first time and they're graduating from high school and they've pulled together their best outfit and the most they can do, and they're frightened and they're shy and they're quiet. And then you fast forward a year and they're in college and they're like bright and shining and so excited and so happy. And it's amazing because now they're going to change who they are friends with. They're going to change who they marry. They're going to change everything about their life is going to change, and they're just they're so grateful and happy.
And there's so many ways that people can help, because I know there's the financially you can help with the process, but then also I heard a lot of girls talking at our table about mentoring, and mentoring, that's something that is so important, and it doesn't take a lot of time, and you just check in with the girls on, I don't know, weekly or.
Well, it varies because, if you have a girl who's local, then you get to spend more time with her. But if you have a girl at Carnegie Mellon, you're mentoring her by text or one phone call a week or, but that's equally as important because she has questions and she needs you. We have girls who call their mentor, how do I get health insurance? Right. Because I've been on Medicare here. Right. And we'll go to the college and help them work that out or whatever it takes. It's the things that you would do for your children, and you do for children because you know how. Right. And that mentor, when a woman has gone to college and now her children are in college, or she's a young professional, she has time, college is fresh in her mind, that's the real impact. The $10,000 that they receive will never change their life long term. Right. The mentor will absolutely change everything in their life.
Right. It's beautiful.
Yeah, they don't let me be a mentor, but. I'm not going to tell you why I'm banned for being a mentor. once, and she graduated, but it was like a long road.
You're so funny.
I'm not even kidding.
Well, if you'd like to be a mentor.
Yes, we'll train you.
Yes, yes, yes. So how do they get in touch with you?
I think the easiest way is to go to supportourscholars.org on the website.
Okay.
There's all the information. If you want to apply, if you know a young woman who's brilliant and who wants to change her life through education, we would love to meet her. If you want to be a mentor, you can get there. If you say, you know, I can change my life with a gift, we have girls on the waiting list. It's amazing.
You already have a wonderful following. I was so impressed with the luncheon. How many people were there? There was a lot of women.
310.
Okay, that's a pretty good turnout.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great time. That's a fun event, too.
Yeah, that was wonderful. So you're already getting a good momentum in the community, and it's just great for more people out there, if you haven't heard about it, to give it a chance and put it on your radar and be able to help other women out there and make a difference in the community, and get in touch with these ladies. They'll guide you the right way to help. And yeah, is there any other things you'd like to talk about?
Well, I just think that sometimes people underestimate the power and how easy it is to change someone else's life. Because I know that someone invested in me, and that has completely changed the pattern of my life. And so if you have a desire, don't think, oh, I don't have anything to give, or I can't afford to do it. You can change someone's life. It's an easy thing to do, is to impact someone's life.
Wow.
Oh.
Definitely. I agree.
Well, thank you for everything you've done.
Thank you so much.
So fun.
Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for all you do. And if you have any questions, please look them up and ask them any questions. And we appreciate you being here today, and look forward to seeing you next time.
That was fun.
Yeah,
Thank you,
totally
Megan.
fun.
That was really neat.
And I'm so happy to see
in
you
action.
again and see you involved.
What's
and
funny too about the dorm shower is the girls are so excited to see